Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of something a little different, Clash and Go, the brand new game by the makers of Goshinyhunting Go, which was an AR-based game, very much the same as Pokemon Go. Some would say a bit of a rip-off, and they've changed their ways. They have created a completely new game that looks exactly like Clash of the Clans and plays very much the same way. With the added element though, what is very different and unique about this game is if I press this button here, the game becomes upright, and as you'll see, we have what looks very much like a familiar setting from an AR game is your avatar, which is a ship, and loads of different towers that do different things. So we're going to be getting into the ins and outs of this game. I'm just going to be doing a tutorial on how to play it because there's not one in the game built in. There's no tutorial. So I've been playing it for past 24 hours and I've got a good idea of all the mechanics of it, so stay tuned if you want to keep up to date with anything regarding that. And I'll be posting a lot of videos around specific details that I'll be skipping through fairly quickly today. So if you want a little bit more in-depth in certain parts like treasure hunting, like how to use modules, be sure to hit that subscribe button and I'll be putting out future content on that information. Also, if you're interested in getting another YouTuber's perspective on the game, I definitely recommend go and visit Podder on YouTube. He's got a video out on his first impressions. Definitely go check that channel out. I'll put the link to his channel in the description below. So as you can see, the AR element looks like this. Your avatar is a ship. We have towers. Now these towers have different functions. Some of them produce what is called antimatter. That's your main currency, like your gems, if you're comparing it to Clash of the Clans. But then we have loads of different towers, all that increase the efficiency of certain things within your Clash of the Clans like map. So this one increases the efficiency of my barracks, and you can capture 10 of each of those, so they will be shown here in the tower section. So you can see I've got 10 antimatter, which I can claim every 21 hours. I've got increases the mining efficiency of buildings, capacity of all camps, increase the efficiency of all builders, and increase the efficiency of all barracks. So a nice little addition to take some benefit from going out there and hunting these things down. And as you'll see also on the map, we've got these things. So these are containers like treasure chests, which when you pull you can get materials. So the main two materials are helium and titanium, and you can get these from the modules. So you see I've got titanium there, and you can also get these things which are called modules, which we'll be getting into in a minute. As well as these towers, you have what are called Pillars of Eternity. So these work very much the same as egg hunts in Goshinyhunting Go, if you've ever played that. This is where you go around, you've got to get 9 of these and take a fragment from each. This is my favourite part of this game by far. I'm so glad they brought it over from Goshinyhunting Go. Once you've got those 9 parts, you can then get the full map where you can start searching on each of these fragments. So you go to there in real time and you can use what's called a scanner. From that you can find if each block has the treasure chest in, which will give you extra good rewards. Be sure to look out for my how to do this effectively video that's going to come out soon. It's pretty soon. I'll show you the easiest way to do it. And from that you'll see what the rewards are, which are pretty epic. As well as those enhancements for efficiency of certain buildings, you can also find titanium mines. Now what's unique about this game is that there will be an element where we can vote on moving some of these buildings. So potentially you can vote to move buildings closer to you, which makes it a really nice change, being that I've always been, I've never really had this many buildings around me, being my location is very much on the outskirts. Well, this is all farmland. And so I could potentially vote to move this titanium mine closer to me and get that extra bit of place where I can pull some titanium from. So that's the main mechanics of the AR based features. You can, once you take those buildings, fight with other people they can try and capture them back off you, which should be interesting. It'll be quite difficult to hold loads at the same time. There's also a neutral AI called Space Pirates. They can take some of the buildings and you have to battle them to take over it. So that's the AR component. This is the strategy element. The strategy element works very similar to Clash of the Clans in that you have your containers for certain storage of titanium and helium. You have little helium-3 separators that can produce helium on their own and titanium as well. So you have So you have titanium mines as well that can produce that. You have a hero which you can upgrade. What's a really nice feature to this is that the hero can be upgraded via actually in-game battles which gain experience. So it's not actually, you don't have to pay to level this up like you do Clash of the Clans. You have to battle and get wins to be able to level this guy up. And as you level up, you unlock more hero skills. Some are passive, some are ones that you can click and will initiate during battles. Now this is just very early on, so these are the buildings that are available to us now, but as you level up your command center, which is your main hub, you can unlock different things, so different forms of defense. You can unlock different resource gathering items, so you can unlock more mines, more separators. You can unlock things that help towards your army, so a nano robot factory is what I can build now, and a science lab. You can see 0 out of 4 at the top. That indicates how many builders I have active. So I've bought extra construction shops, which you can find in the shop when you go to resources. I recommend before you do anything with your antimatter, buy construction shops. This is going to give you a good fast start at the beginning. So as you can see, I've got 4 buildings on the go active at the moment. Resources aren't too hard to come by in the beginning. The AR element means that you can go out and gather some even if you're short. So I definitely recommend getting them to build your base up as quickly as possible. To the right of that, you can see that there's a shield active. This becomes active, you get 3 days at the start, and upon being attacked, you'll get a shield just the same way you would in Clash of the Clans. Now, what's really nice element is that when we come to the fighting element, you can see that if I engage in a battle, it doesn't totally mean that I lose my shield. I lose so many hours towards it. So you can still have a battle and not lose your shield in that process. If you go to the military plant, you can see that this is where you can train up your troops. The amount of troops you can train depends on how big your training camps are, and you will unlock more figures as you go along. So as you level up your main base of operations, your command center, you'll be able to unlock different troops that have different advantages. So it's not until you get to this troop, the bomber, where you can start doing aerial attacks. Everything at that point is very much ground based, and these give a massive advantage when you're attacking. And as you can see, the higher you go, the more expensive some of these become. So look out for an in-depth video on which are the kind of most efficient for battling with to get resources back. We'll be going through that in an in-depth video in future as well. The game has quite a nice achievements setting where you can get rewards in terms of XP, and you can earn antimatter from doing these. It gives you a nice little target to work towards as well to unlock some of these. We have a clan Citadel, which once you've rebuilt this, which I think costs 10,000 titanium, you can then join a clan. If you're a competitive player, you want to join a good clan. So here I am in the highest clan at the moment, so Universe Pirates. After 12 days, you'll get a reward for based on your ranking. So the top 10 will receive rewards. So you can see here that Universe Pirates, the clan I'm in, are top, and in first place after 12 days, so 10 days, 13 hours now, if you place first, which we'll be placing, 50,000 gets divided between the top 10 players of the clan. So at this moment in time, that means that I will be getting a dividend of that, which will be nice. I'll be pushing higher and higher as well as they progress. As you can see, my level is highest out of everybody. I just need to catch up in terms of battling to be able to up that, because I spent most of my time yesterday doing a treasure hunt. Very much the same as Clash of the Clans, there are certain tiers, and as you go up the tiers you get loot bonuses. So you can see my current bonus is 1,300 titanium and 1,300 helium. There's a nice clan chat system which makes it easy to communicate with your clan members, and very much the same as Clash of the Clans, you can request and donate reinforcements to be sent to you to help you in battle. So let's go next then to battling. Battling is the way in which you can acquire resources and build up your rank. There is a nice single player campaign mode where you're playing AI. I recommend doing that very early on just to get that easy loot. That'll help you upgrade some of your buildings. And then really the main resources you're going to get from doing rating battles. It costs 110 titanium to search, and as you can see we go through some wormhole to another player's base, and you can decide whether you want to attack it, check the available loot and also the trophies that you're going to get for 3-starring it. Defeat will result in -20. So you want to build your troops depending on what bases you're going to attack. So if that's not a base that suits your current troop roster, you might want to then search for another one, and it'll take you to a building and you can decide whether that is a little bit better. As you can see, as a level 3 hero, my level 7 hero should have the advantage there. There's quite a lot there that I can blow up with my walls, so if we do a quick attack now, you should do these to cover the front, and then I do 2 bombs, send in my hero, and then send in my resource gatherers just to clear this front line before sending in my attackers. And this guy should get destroyed. So certain types will prioritize certain buildings. This is this kind of strategy element that you're going to need to use to take down buildings most effectively. I used a lot of troops there just because I want to kill it quickly, just for show. But you can see there my hero has already the power up where I can increase its health. So it gets just a little extra health. And if it remains at 100%, you'll be able to use that in your next battle. Any less, it means that it'll have to heal again. This guy's got missiles, which will be able to attack air troops. So at this stage with the current trophies, you'll get a missile in most bases. So you get 1 star if you take down the command center, 1 star for getting 50% damage, and then the final star is 100% damage. So sometimes you might not actually want to take down the buildings, you might just want to go for pure resources and just do a kind of smash and grab, and that way you'll get a ton of resources, and then you can go into the next battle with a ton of troops still left. What's nice is, you see there I used so many troops there. You see my training camp, I've still got some backup troops, so you can only take so many into battle, which means I can pretty much train 2 teams and then take one after the other, which is quite cool. The more battles you win, the higher your trophy count goes. The higher your trophy count goes, the more you are likely to rank up, the more rewards you'll get. So works very much in the same way as Clash of the Clans does. The in-game shop has quite a lot of nice features. So you can buy treasures such as antimatter packs. You can fill your resources up if you're running low and just need that extra quick fix. Item wise, you can buy scanners for treasure hunts. You can buy module packs which have a chance of dropping some good modules in. And as we've already seen, there's the army, the resources, defense, and you can buy shields to protect your base for how many days you want to. What's very unique about this game though is it's actually a blockchain ICO, which means basically the in-game currency you can transfer for blockchain currency. So CGO tokens, which are like, you can sell them on the market for Bitcoin. Bitcoin you could potentially then transfer into money at a later date, or use that for something else that requires Bitcoin. I'm not really getting into that element right now. It's probably more for investors. You can buy it though on their website if you go there. It doesn't look like you're able to purchase or sell them at this point, so I'd kind of like to see that feature be in the game before I purchase anything for quite a large amount of money, because it's a big investment. So, but it is that one. What's very different about this is you can earn antimatter and later transfer that for currency, which you can use outside of the game. So pretty cool. So if you're looking for a game which has a combination of AR and gives you something to do whilst you can't go outside, which I think a lot of people are looking for, this is the game for you. It covers all bases for me, and I'm definitely excited to be getting into it. I did a treasure hunt last night and it was so much fun. It brought back the old days of kind of Goshinyhunting Go with their treasure hunts. It's the best part of the game for sure. And these modules, which we'll be getting into another video, makes it a very unique feature in terms of gives you rewards for going out and using the AR element, and also it adds that extra advantage to some of your troops that can give you the edge in battles against other players. Okay, so that's all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future Clash and Go content. Any questions you have about the game, please pop them in the comments section below. I will do my best to answer them. That's all for this video then. See you soon.